Hi, my name is Kerry Critchlow from RSR Recording Studios, and today we're going to be talking about how to compress a bass. Now, compression is a tool that controls dynamics, and that's how quiet or loud something is, and it also shapes the sound or adds vibe. When it comes to the main controls, ratio, the higher the ratio, the more compressed it's going to sound. The lower the ratio, the more natural it's going to sound. Fast attack is going to sound boomy or slappy. A medium attack is going to sound tight and punchy. A slow attack is going to sound aggressive and bitey. Release, when it comes to release, a fast release is explosive and exciting. A medium release is tight and smooth. And a slow release is contained or squashed. And when it comes to gain reduction, light gain reduction is going to sound more natural. Medium is going to be more controlled. And heavy is going to sound squashed. So let's apply this to our bass. If we go through here and we listen to our bass without anything on it, this is what it sounds like. Okay, it's sounding all right, but what I'd like to get from this compression is a little bit more control over the dynamics to even out the bass and also create a little bit of sustain when it comes to the tail, and that's going to be more evident towards the end of this section here, so we may play it in that section here real quick. Okay, so we're going to be looking for evening out the bass and having it sustain a little bit more so that there's just a more consistent low end kind of throughout the process. So we're going to go ahead and turn on our compressor. We're going to set a ratio kind of, somewhere around like, 4 to 6 is probably somewhere in that ballpark is going to be okay. We're going to set a relatively fast attack, fast to medium attack, and then we're going to have a kind of a medium release, and that's going to help with our sustain here. If we were going for more of an energetic bass, we might have a faster or slower attack and a faster release. In this case, I just want to even it out and add a little bit of sustain. So we'll bring down the threshold and turn up our makeup gain to even out the volume and make sure the in is the same as the out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just play the track with the compressor on and turn it on and off as it goes, and then you'll be able to hear, hopefully, that it's a little bit more even and that it's sustaining a little bit more, especially towards the end of the track. Okay, and so when the compressor's off, it's the sustain isn't quite there, and the low end seems to be tends to be a little bit more inconsistent. When the compressor's on, the low end is way more consistent, and it's allowing the sustain of the notes to kind of happen a little bit to seem a little bit bigger and more present. And so that was the goal for this particular compression. Again, we'll review real quick. When it comes to compression, don't feel free to go ahead and dial in whatever is going to be right for your mix or whatever you're working on. And you can use these numbers as a loose guide to kind of dial in what it is you want to have. So, for instance, I was going for a faster attack, which gave it a little bit more of a slappy sound. And I was going for a medium release, which made it kind of tight and smooth and even sounding. And then we went for a more controlled gain reduction. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.